Peace up to the family. Welcome back to another episode here at the Artist Journal. Well, today, family, we're gonna talk a little bit about Kanye West, LeBron James, Young Thug. I'm just trying to figure out why all of these rappers sitting at the feet of this one particular rabbi. Let me get this on here. I'm not clear as to what's going on. It seems like we got that art shop artist. You see the vibes, fam. But it seems like these celebrities are all lining up, giving props, giving praises and respect to this one rabbi. So I'm curious as to what's going on. You know, it was a season that Kanye West, he was going off on the Jewish community, and he was saying some interesting things as it pertained to how the Jewish community run the world. They run the music, Hollywood, gold, diamond industry, agriculture. And he was saying that you have to be wary of these people. You know? Those are the words of Kanye West, not mine. So I'm curious as to what's going on here. I'm going to run this clip, and I want you guys to kind of see the direction that I'm going and weigh in on the conversation. I'm gonna come back, give a little bit more commentary, and we go from there, fam.
When you take a human being that's part of an institution of slavery that's generations old, in other words, not they became slaves, their great-grandparents or great-great-grandparents had been enslaved, and they were born into second and third generation slaves. And you give such a person so quickly freedom, they're babies, they're newborns. They have absolutely no wisdom, no initiative, and everybody loves not being whipped. But what do you do now? How do you be free? It's one thing not to be a slave, it's an entirely different thing to become a free nation. And we
I feel really blessed to be able to sit here with you today and just take accountability. I was dealing with some various issues, dealing with bipolar also. So it would take the ideas I had and have them taken them to an extreme where I would forget about the protection of the people around me or
So as you guys can see, the first clip that I ran was a Jewish man talking about how slavery is ordained and also sanctioned in the Bible. And also it depicts how they see our people. I don't care how much money you make. You're nothing but an asset. You're nothing but an asset to certain people on this planet. For those who've been following me, you know that I've spent some time in Israel. My family lived there for about 4.5, 5 years. So I had the privilege of residing in that environment for an extended period of time. And I can tell you from my personal experience there that there are some good people there. I ran across some good Jewish people that is not into all of the political things that what they have going on now in Israel. You have, when I was there, the interesting part, you would see families, like everyday family. It's like the culture of Israel, right? You would see families walking up and down the street everywhere. I mean, you would have the father, the mother, and you would have 5 to 6 children walking everywhere. So family is the center of everything that they do. And if you do some homework, you will find that the Jewish dollar circulates 36 times before it leaves the community. It's either 26 or 36 times before it leaves the Jewish community. That means if we all have entities, we all have businesses, that we're gonna support each other throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month. And that's how they pool their wealth together, how organized and loyal they are to each other is something to observe. It's very fascinating. If we was to pool the LeBron Jameses of the world, the Young Thugs of the world, the Kanye West of the world. LeBron almost a billionaire. Kanye is a billionaire. Young Thug got money. Can you imagine if they had the mindset of the Jewish community and then taught that to the larger black community, where we would be in 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now? These are things to take a note of, you know, and that's why I'm going to say that we're not respected world over. Is because it's like the blind leading the blind. We have lost a lot along the way. And the Jewish community compared to the black community is a very small community. You know, the Chinese, how are they able to do what they do? Every African country that I've been to, I saw Chinese people speaking the language, setting up shop, doing business. You understand? So when we get ourselves in order, we're not going to have to sit at the feet of a Jewish rabbi. Why? We have our own ancestors. We have our own elders and, you know, people of renown in our community, scholars, intellects, that we can sit at their feet and learn African traditions, cultures, and spiritual systems. Why are we sitting at the feet? It just looks awkward. It looks weird, family. I don't know what's going on here. If you got the answers, if you know something that I don't know, feel free to drop a comment, because I'm baffled, especially after. Now, Kanye is saying, you know, he struggled with bipolar, and, you know, he said some things, which I agree. He did say some cruel things. But was he 100% off in saying those things? How much was Kanye saying, how much of it was accurate? You know, these are the questions. I remember Kyrie Irving he almost got, what's the word they use now? Canceled. Because he had some things to say. You know, so I thought America was the land of the free, you know, free speech, and not at all. Not at all. They give the impression that it is, but as soon as you open your mouth and voice, your opinion, cancel him. You understand? So, yeah, family, I just wanted to just show a little something pertaining to these clips. If these clips don't look strange to you all, void what I'm saying. But for those of you who are tuning in and you know something ain't right, hey, when you see a bird flying, you got to say that's a bird. You understand? You got to call a tree a tree. This is some strange behavior. Young Thug just came home off of fighting a case for a couple of years, and all of a sudden he's sitting at the feet of a rabbi. The same rabbi that Kanye and LeBron, like, what's going on here? Jah know, we're gonna figure it out, fam. So I'm gonna tune out right here just to tune back in. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe to the platform. This is your brother Samal here. Peace out.